Taurus, good morning. Welcome to your reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. These readings are general, so just please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. So without further ado, what messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? What's going on with the sign of Taurus? Wow, you've been doing a lot of healing, Taurus. You're coming into your own. You're starting to follow your own emotions, your own intuition. For some of you, there could even be a pregnancy here or a parental influence. Okay, but you're doing a lot of evaluation and you're beginning to realise your own true worth. It could well be that you've been in a situation or a marriage, okay, with somebody for a long while. They've become complacent. But your feelings and your desires, you feel you would be much happier elsewhere. Getting that you are having kind of a wake-up call here. You're beginning to you're beginning not only to connect with the universe, you're beginning to connect with yourself. It's very, very strong energy, this Empress. You're coming to the point where you know what you want. There's no more dilly-dally. You're going after it. Okay, you're being very resolute now. You're tired of relationships that have not giving you what you want. You're tired of relationships that, the past. You've learnt an awful lot from the past. Okay, now you're looking, because of new feelings, you're looking forward now. I feel here that there is something from your past you need to deal with, though, on an emotional front. But I'm kind of getting, once you clear this, you can just be yourself without any inhibitions whatsoever. You're being very creative here as well. And I'm even getting on the work front, developing something new, building something from scratch. There's been a lot of indecision, okay. And there's kind of a non-committal energy here. And because of the changes within you, okay, you are no longer listening. Well, you're accepting people's opinions. You're starting to understand where people are coming from. And you are processing all this information, okay, and it's turning out that things are calming down for you. You're kind of stepping out of your overcoming fear. That's what I'm getting. You're overcoming fear here. You're being much honest about you're seeing the past actually for what it truly is. Although it was a very emotional situation I'm getting, perhaps with a family member, with an ex or whatever, but no, you're seeing it as it really is now. You've grown and come a long way. There is somebody here that you've been at loggerheads with, okay, and you just want to call a truce. And hitherto you've been very indecisive about what to do. I'm getting now you're on the point of making a decision regards to this situation. There is a person here who you feel very friendly, very optimistic, very outward going, very much an extrovert. Okay, it could well be that this person is from the past, but they want to come back into your life. But I'm kind of getting that you feel your path lies elsewhere. Your confidence is growing. Okay, I'm getting that you are about to make a very, very life-changing, important decision. Okay. Yeah. You feel you put enough time and energy into a certain situation, and you've been disconnecting for a long, long while. Okay, and your confidence has been growing. And I'm getting that. So, as big as this decision is, you will have the courage and strength to make it. Things are working out in your favour. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. And I'm kind of getting here, you've reached the point of no return, so to speak. You're very determined to start what you finished. Some of you will be travelling long distance. Okay, moving on. Even if you're not moving on in the physical sense, you're certainly moving on with much more optimism about the future. You're not letting your emotions control you anymore. You're being very resolute. Okay. There is somebody here who you've struggled with for a number of years. Okay. And, you know, there's been a lot of conflict. There's perhaps been other people in on the scenario. You know, you've perhaps been dealing with somebody who's non-committal here. But going forward, there's a lot more peace and harmony, a lot more settled energy. You're definitely concentrating on self-preservation. I'm kind of getting here, you're not compromising anymore. You feel you've made too many compromises in the past. And, you know, there's been more give than take. You're possibly dealing with a kind of free-spirited energy who comes in and out of your life at will. This time I'm kind of getting you're going to react to this person very, very differently, and it's going to kind of surprise them. In fact, instead of you being the chaser, you're now being the chased, because you're acting very, very differently. You've kind of taken this person aback, and they feel that they must come forward now, kind of getting, they don't want to lose you. They just don't want to lose you. Red flags, red flags. You know, the first card, there's red flags in your past, so I'm getting that this is the return of an ex. Okay, for some of you. And they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. But at the same time, they don't want to commit. They kind of want, I'm not laughing at you, this is quite, you know, an emotional thing for you. They just don't want to let go. There's an obsession here, perhaps even narcissistic tendencies, but there is an obsession of some kind. They're purely, you know, you want some kind of emotion. You're no longer settling for just the, you know, sexual attraction anymore. In effect, this is a very, very shallow energy. You know, you're not even sure of their true intentions. But I'm kind of getting this person is very hedonistic. They're just looking for pleasure. This devil card shows, you know, no emotional commitment, love. But I'm getting that you are sort of protecting yourself this time. You're certainly realising your true worth here. You're realising that where you were once, as I say, to chase them, they're now chasing you. They don't want to lose you. There's certainly a big change in the energy here. There's a lot of ambivalence around this. Okay, the energy is so up and down, in and out. All right, I'm getting a lot of you will perhaps put a close on this, put a close sign on it. Okay, you know, metaphorically, I'm getting them wanting to come back in, and you've put a sign up saying out to lunch. You're in no hurry. You're certainly letting this person do all the work. And some of you, any communication, I'm kind of getting that you are not responding. Not at the moment. This person is going to find you acting and behaving very, very differently to where they left off. Your present situation, a lot of you are leaving that behind. There is relocation here for some of you, long distance travel. There's something new here coming in for you. You're working on these changes at the moment. I'm kind of getting that your present situation, whoever's involved, there's a letting down gently. But you are bringing closure to the past once and for all, one way or another. And, you know, going forward with much more confidence, much more conviction. You see here there's a perfect opportunity for you. Okay, and you feel perhaps it's one you mustn't miss. Yeah, like I say, I'm picking up something very new for you, and recovery here. But at the moment, you kind of just want to be left alone to get your head wrapped around your particular situation and figure out which direction you're going in. But what I'm getting is somebody you've been going around in circles with. Okay, I'm getting you off making a final decision on that. Thanks very much for watching.